I will never understand middle-aged white dudes in this country and their fascination with Elon Musk. They will sit back and marvel at this dude like he's some sort of innovative genius, and I'm over here going, he didn't invent Tesla. He didn't invent the rocket. He looks to me just like he's a rich dude with money that was able to buy up a bunch of companies, push people out, and take the credit for it. But either way, he's under fire once again because a group known as Media Matters launched a report about Twitter showing how that ads was being run alongside of hate speech. And when this happened, companies like IBM, Lionsgate, Paramount, Apple, Disney, Warner Brothers, Sony, they start pulling their advertisement off of Twitter because they don't want to run the risk of one of their ads being ran along beside of hate speech. Now, how does Elon Musk respond to this? Well, he's going to sue Media Matters for exposing it. He's going to sue them because they've cost him a lot of money now. These advertisers have pulled out and they've cost him a lot of money. And he says that they exaggerated the story. He said these were very rare cases. He says that, you would have to sit and refresh the news feed over and over for that to happen, that they were just really digging for something and they were trying to silence him. It always comes back to everyone is out to get Elon and everyone's out to silence him. This guy does not understand the First Amendment. He does not understand free speech in the least. And the idea that he's this new advocate for free speech is one of the most absurd things that I've heard in my lifetime. Here's the kicker. He can sit back and argue all day that those are rare occurrences. And he can send a spokesperson out. Notice he didn't do it himself. But he can send a spokesperson out to say, we condemn hate speech. The problem with that argument is he released the ban on all the people who had been banned for hate speech, for bigotry, for white supremacy, for anti-Semitism, for homophobia, for conspiracy theories and misinformation. He is who opened the floodgates and allowed all of that to come back. He is the one who turned Twitter into an absolute dumpster fire with that bullshit. And then he sits back and says, well, I'm not that way. Well, you're a hero to those people, whether you know it or not. You're an absolute hero to those people. They praise Elon Musk. He's their guy because he gave them a platform back. And people say, well, yeah, but man, they was censoring them people. They was silencing them. They was taking away their First Amendment rights. No, they weren't. The fact that Twitter originally did not want to be associated with hate speech had nothing to do with First Amendment. That was a private-owned company that wanted nothing to do with hate speech. Elon comes along and says he understands the First Amendment better than anybody, and then opens up his platform to hate speech under the guise of free speech. Well, those people was kicked off of a social media platform. And the Constitution says that Congress shall make no law, not Twitter. Congress shall make no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech. Doesn't say anything about you. You don't have to align yourself with it. I don't have to align myself with it. Now, I know that I'm a long way from Elon Musk's world. I realize that he is like this big, brilliant dude, and I'm just some hillbilly sitting in a Dollar General lawn chair. But in my world, I walked around this part of the world as a musician for 25 years. And the band I played in was kind of country and we was kind of rock and roll. And a whole lot of people would call us Southern rock. And I always hated that term. So did Ronnie Van Zant, but that's another video. And I would go out to get T-shirts or merchandise printed up for my band. And I would be trying to come up with some kind of design or logo to go on it. And somebody somewhere would go, well, hey, how about we put a rebel flag on there? You guys are a pretty good Southern rock band. I go, no, we're not. No, we're not. That's not us, and we don't want to be associated with that. Well, how about we put it on your banner, buddy? Skinner used to have one flying behind them. No, that's not what we are. We don't want to be associated with that. I said that because I knew the minute I stuck that behind us that I would spend the rest of my life trying to explain it. And if I could figure that out sitting here in a damn Dollar General lawn chair, then, or patio chair, whatever the hell you want to call it, then surely to goodness, Elon Musk can realize that when he opened the floodgates and allowed every hate group in this country to come back and have a voice, that they would call him a hero. And he's mad because he's going broke. And people are saying, oh, they're trying to silence Elon. They're trying to go after Elon. They're trying to break him. They're trying to bring him down. And this is the same people that encourage people to stop shopping at Target, to stop buying Bud Light. These are the same people that have tried to crush so many American companies. Their favorite slogan is, go woke, you go broke. Well, ask yourself this question. If you're one of those people that sits and says, go woke, go broke, ask yourself this question. Why did you stop shopping at Target? You didn't want to be associated with it, right? Why did you stop drinking Bud Light? Didn't want to be associated with it, right? Okay. The reason these people pull their ads after this was pointed out to them is because they didn't want to be associated with it, and they have every right to do so. They have every right to say, we don't want to be a part of that. And I'll never understand why Elon Musk can't understand that, and I'll never understand why he is the new champion for free speech, and people turns to him and says, hey, Elon's a free speech advocate. Let's all listen to what he has to say about it. No, he's not. He's a rich opportunist who found an opportunity to give hate speech a platform, and he did so. He didn't have to, because it had nothing to do with the First Amendment. It didn't have a damn thing to do with the First Amendment. It all had to do with he was okay with giving that a platform. So now he's facing the consequences of that decision, and he will for the rest of his life. Because once you do that, and once you associate yourself with that, it's really hard to get that damn stench off of you.